A disturbing incident unfolded on Saturday, November 15th, 2025, during a funeral ceremony in Mefom, a quarter, Santa local government area in Mezam County of the southern Cameroon's Ambazonia. We see journalist and paralegal Akumbom Elvis Makati was brutally attacked by bodyguards of a local sub-chief. According to eyewitnesses, the confrontation began when the sub-chief was preparing to deliver a speech, and attendees were instructed to stand in respect. McCarthy, who was reportedly feeling unwell, initially stood but later sat down. One of the chief's guards, Funjidam Edwin Mulu, a councillor of the Santa Council, demanded that he stood again. When McCarthy explained his condition, Funjidam allegedly responded dismissively and called for another guard, Awa Tayong. The situation quickly escalated. Awa Tayong, the other security guard, said to have pulled McCarthy from his seat and forced him out of the ceremonial area. When McCarthy resisted, Tayong reportedly struck him on the head with a beer bottle, causing severe bleeding. Bystanders rushed McCarthy first to Santa District Hospital, then to the military hospital in Bamenda, and later to the Bamenda Regional Hospital. His condition remains fragile, and medical staff say a head scan is urgently needed before further treatment can continue. Meanwhile, the sub-chief and the bodyguards implicated in the assault have fled, leaving McCarthy in critical condition. The incident has raised serious concerns about public safety and the growing impunity of individuals entrusted with positions of authority. Well, we have with us in the studio Barrister Mbasia. Good evening, Barrister and Commander Zama. It's a pleasure to have you once again with us on Undaunted.
Yeah, good
Thank
evening
you
to
very
you and good evening for us.
It was a pleasure. So we've seen this report now. We're going to start with you, Commander Zama. Looking at it critically, these supposed guards are the ones who are to protect. Is it just the chiefs and the fund, or do they have that duty to also ensure that civilians like this are not hurt in their bid to protect these funds and chiefs? Commander Zama, what can you say about the situation?
I think that's a new development and regarding the barbarity of the situation back home. Before, chiefs never really had anybody guarding them, but the servants in the palace. It's a new phenomenon where chiefs now have bodyguards, and these bodyguards are violent towards their own citizens. I think these people should be searched, caught, and brought to book. It's not if the chief is there to give a speech and somebody doesn't feel like standing up. Why must people stand up for the chief? He should be the one standing up to serve the people, not the other way around. And we should understand that it's a warped mentality that we have by our rural our chiefs right now, because they've been given on a lot of power by Yaoundé to gather our people and kill them whenever they want with impunity. I think it's something we have to look back into and get this chief to book or bring that person. Anyway, he is ultimately responsible for the behavior of the guards. He is ultimately responsible, and he should be held accountable for the mayhem that he caused and the injury that he caused to this gentleman.
Zama, Barrister Mbasia, looking at what Commander Zama just said now, talking about the fact that these was not even in place before. I bet you would agree to that. And what does this tell us? If now the chiefs and funds seem to be having personal guard, what message does this really send?
Well, I don't know what message it sends because the background of the story is that they are at a funeral. The funeral is supposed to be a private occasion. Those who come there are sympathizers or those interested in the funeral arrangement. And so when they talk about security guards, what are these people? Are they private bodyguards? Are they some of the people Atanganji sends around to protect their protected chiefs? Who are they? But whatever they were, whether they are Atanganji, the chief's private guards, or the official policemen sent there for whatever reason, they've assaulted somebody for no just cause. They deserve to stand trial. The fact that, if the story is true, that the chief has disappeared, where does the chief escape to? He's supposed to be in the palace. And so if he's on the run, it indicates that he knows that he did something criminally wrong, something for which he should be held accountable. But would they hold him accountable? We don't know. Because other events like that have gone through in Cameroon, there and in Bamunda, where investigations are forever continuing. If he has the backing of the authority, they'll simply close the file. But closure of the file is not a solution. That gentleman who was assaulted, if you cannot get criminal reparation, you can get civil reparation. You can take action against his assailants in a court of law and ask for damages. Because at the very least, Cameroon prides itself as being a country of laws. There is no law that chiefs should have protection. Even if they do have, there's no law that authorizes them to beat people at will. There's no law that allows them to carry arms or even weapons of any kind. And so the whole thing is a total manifestation of illegality. It is total manifestation of over-intrusion into people's private affairs. Going to a funeral is something in the village. People should go there comfortably. But if a fight comes out as in this present case, the people who did those acts should be punished, should be taken to court. If the government will not take them for prosecution, the individuals should sue them for reparation. How about you?